teaching called "Your Own Thoughts Can Lead You to Your Own Demise." So while we are on this journey with the Spirit of God, we have to be steadfast with God and follow everything that is in this book to get us to that kingdom. With the Spirit of God, with the Spirit of God, and we can't follow our own thoughts to get to the kingdom, because if we do that with ourselves and we use our own thoughts, which is confusing darkness. So just like that, everything in this book is His way. So guess what? If we follow His way, that's His thoughts. So if we follow His thoughts, we'll be able to follow in His way. But if we use our own thoughts, it's just confusion, which a lot of people do. So we have to stay in this book 24/7. So first, let's get down to this base right here. Let's go to it's on the screen. Psalms 89 and 34. My covenant will not break, nor alter the thing that has gone out of my lips. So right here, His covenant won't break. And then let's get some more information right here. Deuteronomy 4 and 2. Deuteronomy 4 and 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish out from it, that ye may keep my covenant of the Spirit of God your God, which I command you. So right there again, you shall not add or you shall not take away from this word, because this book is all true. So you can't you can't take away from it, or take some out of it, or uh, add to it. It's not how it works. And then right here, Exodus 19 and 5. So these are the things that we have to do. How to follow His word 100%. How to make sure that we follow in His name, His way. Exodus 19 and 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall. Oh, not yet, not yet. Now I won't go on screen. I was not to be there. Exodus 19 and 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all my people, for all the earth is mine. So right there, it's an agreement. So if we obey His voice and keep in His way, and have His book close to our hearts, we'll be that particular treasure unto Him. So it's an agreement, right? So if we obey, let's go to Psalms 119 and 104. Psalm 19, 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Therefore I hate every false way. Right? So He hates every false way. So if you use your thoughts, what do you think that is? And not using the word of God. You think that is? That's a false way. So He's telling us right there. Let's go to Proverbs 4 and 2. Proverbs 4 and 2. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. So He's going to give us instruction and teachings. And forsake it not. So hold to the word. Don't leave it. Don't run from it. Because it's all going to be about Him, no matter what. And actually, it's all going to be about Him, right? Let's go to 2 Samuel 22:33. 2 Samuel 22 and 33. God is my strength and my power, and He maketh my way perfect. Anything that you do is because of him. So we have to get out of those fleshly ways. It's straightforward. Because if God is giving us this command and his word will not break at all. So we have to be in his way 100%. Because if this word won't break, there's also consequences, which we'll soon get to, if you're just not following in his way. So right here, we gotta get out. We gotta get out of those ways. We gotta get out that fleshly way. Out of those fleshly ways. Let's go to James 4:7 down to 8. James 4:7 down to 8. James 4:7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Go to 8. Draw nigh to God. So draw near to God. And he will what? Draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. So right there, we gotta rip off those fleshly ways. Because if you resist the devil and you go towards God, he's gonna flee. But it gotta be through you, through what your heart is, through what your desires. Because God can't make you walk his way. So it's either it's that them thoughts right there. So you have to be thinking the word all the time, not thinking of, well, I wish I could have a pork chop right now. You know, right there. Why are you thinking of that for? Why are you thinking of that? Double-minded. Because you were trying to follow God, but you were thinking about, ooh, man, I just want shrimp one more time. For what? Double-minded. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners. Why are you thinking of that? Because if you think of that, you might as well go do it, right? That's all it is right there. Go to Proverbs 4:26 down to 27. Proverbs 4:26 down to 27. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. 27. Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. So don't walk away. Don't go back to those fleshly ways right there. It says, remove thy foot from evil. So don't go to the left or the right. Because if you're thinking, oh man, I can get away with it, he's always going to be watching you regardless. And if you got that thought process, that's wicked. Oh man, let me just go over here. No, that's not how it works. Because you can't be half in and half out. Because you either gonna be in his word, or you're not gonna be. Because if you're trying to go to that kingdom and try to get to that door, being half in and half out, you might as well be all out. Because you're not all in. Because in this word, you got to be 100% in this word, in this book. So you better pick wisely. Don't let them wicked thoughts run. You better have them thoughts in this word. Let's go to Isaiah 55:7 down to 8. There it is. Isaiah 55:7 down to 8. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Spirit of God, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. So the 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither my ways, neither your ways my ways, saith the Spirit of God. So right here, you don't get to rule over your own bodies. He's telling you right here. Let's go back to 7 real quick. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Spirit of God, and he will have mercy upon him. So if you let go of them stupid thoughts that you have, and following his way 100%, and not be thinking about Sean Quisha down the street that you was messing with, that's a wicked thought. Why are you thinking about that? You just want you just want to crack at it. You're not going to her to marry her, and both y'all walking this way. You walking this way, that's good. But if you were trying to just go over there and go hit, that's wicked. Busting hell wide open right there. Because you know this is a vessel for God. So we have to stick in this path 100%. Can't be half in, half out. Get what? Remove thy foot from evil. Back in Proverbs 4:27. Come on. Now let's go to. Oh no, right here. Let's go down to Isaiah 55, 8 and 9. Let's see. Oh, I got 8 and 9 twice. We guess we're gonna go through it again because we just said 7 again. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, says the Spirit of God. 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, which is the earth, which is world, and which is the world, is flesh, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So if you follow your thoughts, so no, I'm sorry. If you follow his thoughts, you would be thinking of what? That's spiritual. But if you follow your thoughts, think you can do things which are earthly, that's carnal thinking. Let me read that again, just in case somebody didn't catch on. If you follow his thoughts, which is in this book, which is the correct way to follow in this world, follow his thoughts, you will be thinking spiritually. This wicked world, which are earthly, that's carnal thinking. Or we're thinking how, oh man, I want some shrimp, you know what I'm saying, some grits, you know what I'm saying, I want some ham, some pork. Right. Like I said, what? Follow your thoughts. That's carnal thinking, right? Think you can do it, right? Let's go to Romans 8 and 6. Romans 8 and 6 down to 9. Like I said, you think you got your own thoughts and you think you do it by yourself? I bet. Romans 8 and 6. For carnally minded is death, but for spiritually minded is life and peace. So right there, this is your thoughts. You think you got everything situated. You think you're doing it by yourself. This is your thoughts. This is what you think. Wicked, pork chops, shrimp, catfish, all these things that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Messing with the Gentiles. This what you thinking. This what you want to do. Because you thinking you might as well do it at that point. Because you already committing sin. You already committing that carnal right there. Thinking about God. Right here. Spiritual. Following his way. Because his thoughts is higher than ours. So you might as well follow his thoughts. Follow his way. Let's go down to 7. Because carnal mind is enmity against God. For it is not subject. For it's not obedience to the law of God. Neither indeed can be. So it can't be no matter what. You try to, but this word never changes. So it won't change. So it can never be. You try to do things that's flesh and carnal. Which guess what? Carnal mind is enmity against God. So you're going against his word. And that's flesh. Guess what? Oh, right here, flesh. Go down to 8. So then they that are in flesh cannot please God. Those you got that carnal mind. That's flesh. Can't please them. Knock at that door. Guess what? You in flesh. Can't please them. Plain and simple. Let's go down to 9. But ye are not in the flesh, but in spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. He's none of his. So, if you fall on his way, sticking to this word 24/7, and having his thoughts, God dwelleth in you. Right here. Right here. He dwells in you. But if you over here running around thinking you run the show, thinking, oh, God gave me this, you know what I'm saying? God got the bucket out, gathering people in the church bills. Oh, he's none of his. He's not dwelling in you. He's not in you. Not at all. Now let's go to 2nd Esdras, 1675. Hold on. Did I type in 2nd Esdras 67 last time? I don't see it, so I guess I did. Second. Oh. This right here? Yeah, right there. Right there. Boom. Alright, 2nd Esdras 1675 and 76. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for God is your guide. Right here. If you have his thoughts, he's your guide. He's gonna make sure that you're all right if you fall on his way. 76. And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts. Says who? Said the Lord. Said the Lord. Swear to God, our God. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. So don't let your thoughts go rampant. Leave them in the past. Put them in somewhere that you can't go back to, where you would physically have to blow it up. Wrap it up and leave them. Don't let them go rampant. So we got to hold tight to which is good. To which is good. And guess what's good? The word of God. It's the word of God. Which it says right here. He will guide us. To who? To who that keep the commandments and precepts. To who that keep the commandments, to keep the things that we're supposed to be doing. This is some more right here. Let's go to, gotta type this one in. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. 38 and 10. Put a 0 on there. Boom. Right there. Leave off from sin and order thy hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness. I need everybody to type all in the chat. All. I need everybody to type all in the chat. Because you don't see where it says, leave, cleanse thy heart from half wickedness. You can't even go in, because I know we all seen the teachings about the elders and deacons and the brothers when they talk about the mustard seed. Because you got mustard seed, guess what? You're not getting in. You have that thought of eating your of eating that pork chop. Guess what? That's mustard seed in your head. You're not getting in. That's all wickedness. Not 50, not 75, not 99.99%. 100. Matter of fact, make that 110. Clean it all up, get it out of there. Leave it in the past. Leave those wicked thoughts behind. So we can be in his way of thinking. So the Romans 12:2. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed. So be not in this walk to this world, but be ye transformed by renewing of your mind. Renewing of what? Your mind. And ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So if you're renewing your mind, hold on. We have to be proved. We have to what? That ye may be proved to what is that good and acceptable unto God. So right here in the book, right here, says renewing, reviving, repairing. Right? It's in the spiritual dictionary. So we have to fix our mind to only have to be in his way, to be acceptable, to be good, have his thoughts. Because you can't be thinking of his thoughts and being in his book and thinking about hollering at this white chick down the street. No. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I want to be acceptable to God, but man, this girl bad. Wow. She white, but I know I can't put her, but like, man, she look good. I'm saying I might have to go holler at her. Oh, so your thoughts, but you also trying to have his thoughts in your head. No. That's two. That's carnal and spirit. You can't know. That's good. Right here. Look, actually, yeah, right. It's actually flowing right here. Let's go to Luke 16:13. Because you're trying to be in his word, but you're also trying to be in your carnal thoughts and understanding. Right here, 13. Perfect. Yep. No servant can serve two masters, for he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon, which is what? Mammon. False gods. So false god. If you think you're false yourself, if you're over trying to keep something that you want to do, knowing that's contrary to the Most High, because either you're gonna go out in this world and just do carnal and fleshly things and not follow his way. That's basically just what sums it up right there. Because what it say right here? For either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Because guess what? If you hold to what? If you hold to mammon, he will despise the other, right? So you're despising God? What? Or right here, for either he will hate one and love the other. So if you hold to mammon, So if you hold and love mammon, wait, he'll hate. Let's read this again. For either he will hate one and love the other. So if you love mammon, what that mean? You hate God. If you hate God, bust your hell wide open. Because you're not a servant of his. If you hate him, he not in you. Because what are you doing? You loving this world, this temporary thing that we're rolling on. That's what that's what you like to do. Let's go to Proverbs. Go to Proverbs 14 and 12. Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way which seems right unto man, male and female, but the end thereof are ways of what? Death. Those that thought, those that think in their own way instead of holding on to God's way. So they hold to their own way. They think that they have it down. They have it situated. They have it down pat. Oh yeah, yeah. I got it. Yeah. I might have a little piece catfish. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no worries. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Study a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be there on the Sabbath day and all that stuff. Da da da. This is the way which way they seemeth right to man. They think it's right. Cause you wanna why? Cause they think they want it to be their way, their thoughts, carnal, carnal, and which is what? The ways of death. It, they thoughts are their own way, but you not. So you instead of holding on to what the Spirit of God's way is, which is all truth and spiritual. Let's go to John 8:34. Oh, I put next verse. John 8:34. Thank God I heard. Yep. John 8:34. Jesus, salvation of Jehovah, answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whoever committeth sin is a servant of sin. So if you're a servant of sin, what is that? You're working for what? You're working flesh. You're in flesh. Sin. Thought. Your own thoughts. The things that you want to do. Carnal. Which is, we just read in Proverbs 14 and 12. The ways of death. Right here. You're the servant of ways of death. Servant of what? Hell. Busting hell wide open. It's right there. Let's get more. 1 Corinthians 3 and 3. 1 Corinthians 3 and 3. For ye are yet carnal, for whereas there is among you envy and strife, divisions, are ye not carnal, and walk as men? So you're walking in flesh, which is what? You're walking in flesh, which is what? Walking away from God. You're walking away from God. Let's get some understanding. Carnal. Because we know carnal is death, right? Let's go back to, oh snap. Go back to Psalms 119, 104. Psalms 119, 104. What does that say? Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Let's see. Let's see if we'll go back to the word. Hold on. Let's see. You hated he hated to false way, but you walking in carnal. You're walking away from God. That's a false way if you're walking away. Let's go to Genesis. Oh, that's Exodus. Hold on. Genesis 6 and 5. Genesis 6 and 5. And God saw that the wicked of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination, sin, of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. It was evil continually. Imagination of his thought. What's the title of this teaching? Your thoughts will lead you to your own demise. Cause you wanna know why? Because his heart that was only evil continually. Cause he's thinking of evil thoughts. Just like I just said, eating all this food, this unclean food that we're not supposed to be eating. Dating people we're not supposed to be dating. Doing things contrary to the word, the book, and the Most High. We know better. Right here, let's go to Proverbs 29 and 1. Oh, hold on, what's up here? 29 and 1. Proverbs 29 and 1. He that being often reproved, disciplined, corrected, harden his neck, and shall suddenly be destroyed without remedy, without rescue. So guess what? Those that have them wicked thoughts will continually do wrong, thinking that they're doing right. But guess what? And they don't care being wicked. They don't care. So they'll be destroyed without rescue. Because they continue to do wrong, thinking they're right, but they don't care, even if they are wrong. Because I said, "Oh man, this book's too hard." And I'll just go back in the church a bit. Like God's not in there. Hold on, hold on. Let's actually go there. Acts. It's not teaching, but we'll look at that. We'll look at that real quick. Let me see. I think it's 1724. Come on. Bingo, we got action. Acts 17:24. God made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples of hands. So guess what? They're going to continue to do wrong, thinking they're right, but they don't care because they're going to be wicked. And right here, he don't do anything here, but you're still going in there giving your money up. So guess what? Destroyed, and that without remedy, without rescue. I just lined up perfectly. Let's go back to the teaching. Proverbs 4:19. People just always think it's a game. Until when that time comes, then they'll go, "Oh no, no." They told you many times. You see it right here. If it's your first time, don't go back to these. Don't go back to the wicked ways. You got to follow in this book. 4:19. The way of the wicked is as darkness, and they know not at what they stumble. Everything is about what we want to do. And guess what that is? That's temporary. Everything we want to do is temporary. Everything on this earth is temporary. In church buildings, guess what? Temporary. Your false idol that you want to see. Temporary. It's all temporary. Everything that you can see right now, look to your left and look to your right. All the things that is around you right now is temporary. the bed you're sitting on, the couch you're sitting on, the TV you're watching. Everything here is temporary. Everything that you can see with your eyes is temporary. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. Just to back that up. Because guess what? Everything is in this book. Because this word is going to stay here forever. 4 and 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are what? Temporal. But the things which are not seen is what? Eternal. So people think that they can live off of people that they see and follow. So which means wherever your temporal God goes, that's where you will go. But that temporal God, I guess, is what? A lower G God, a false God. So guess what? Wherever your God goes, that is not the Spirit of God, you fall on a man in a suit, a man that's on horseback, that's wearing all these stupid gear, think he's a Spartan member. He goes in that dirt and goes down the hill, and you following him? Huh. I wonder where you will go. I could tell you right here, busting hell wide open, because it's temporal. So, if it ain't the word of God, you're going to hell. Plain and simple. So go to Wisdom of Solomon, 9 and 14. Let me see. Do I got to type this in? Yeah, let me just. Wisdom of Solomon. 9 and 14. For the thoughts of a mortal man are miserable, and our devices, our evil, are but uncertain. It's disobedience. It's a disobedience. The thoughts of a mortal man is miserable, and our devices is evil and uncertain. So that's you with your thoughts of men, which is flesh. Come on. I know it has to be clicking. It has to be clicking. Like I really hope we're understanding this. I really do, because this is serious. Let's go to Leviticus 26 to 15. Leviticus 26 to 15. And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor, hate my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant. Huh. Let's read this again. Let's read this again. And if ye despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor, which is hate, my judgments, so that ye will not do all, just like I said, all, if you're not doing all his commandments, but that ye break my covenant. He's gonna give you what you want. Because if you're doing all of this, guess what? He's gonna give you just what you want then, since you don't want to fall in his way, right? Let's go to Mark 7:7. We gonna go down to 9. Mark 7:7, down to 9. Howbeit in vain, howbeit in lie, do they worship me in teachings for doctrine, the commandments of men. Go down to 8. For lying aside the commandment of God, and ye hold to the traditions of men, as washing of pots and cups, and many of such like things you do. Let's go to 9. And he said upon them, Fool, will ye reject the commandments of God, that ye may keep your own traditions? So guess what? Keep your own ways. Keep your own ways and your thoughts. Keep your own ways. That's the things you want to do, and which is what? Carnal, which is death. So he's going to give you just. He's going to hand you death on a platter, because he's not finna chase you. That's what he's not finna do. And guess what? Let's go back to Proverbs. Go back to Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto man, but at the end thereof is ways of death. He gonna give you to your own ways. Guess what? He gonna give you to your own ways and your thoughts, which is good. Which is what? The ways of death. Simple. On that plate, you're gonna look down. It'll be a nice hot lava. Nice hot lava right there. And then right there, let's go to Romans 3 and 16. Romans 3 and 16. Destruction and misery is in their own ways. It's in their ways. Their ways. Huh? Which is in what? Who? Their ways? What are you talking about? Oh, man's way. Huh? It's in their thoughts. Right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's in their ways. Give you what you want, and destruction and misery is in their thoughts and their ways. It's as simple as that. Simple. Let's go to Proverbs. Let me get the Proverbs first before I read out this long list right here. Proverbs 1. We're going to do 22. We're going to do 22 all the way down to 29. Proverbs 1:22 down to 29. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners of delight in their scorning is full, and fools hate knowledge. Let's go 23. Turn you at my reproof, before I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. He'll make the words unto you. 24. Because I have called and ye refused, and I stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you don't want to regard it? Because they want to do it their way. They want to do things that they wanted to do. Right? Okay? He reached out his hand, and no one was like, nah, I'll still just do my own thing. Oh, you want to do your own thing, right? All right, go 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel with none of my reproof. Still doing things you want to do, huh? Okay. 26. I will also laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh. So when it happened, guess what? He's not finna come save you, because he had his hand out, and you still wanted to be like, oh, I'll still do this. I'll still over here eat pork and everything. Okay. 27. When the fear cometh and desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, and distress and anguish cometh upon you. Building up on that sand. That whirlwind come through, knocking you out, busting hell wide open right there. 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They that seek me early, but they shall not find me. They shall seek me early, but not find me. But they shall not find me. You reach your hand out, and you still do your own thing. So now that you getting messed up and cooked, now you want to reach out. It's not how it works. He's not for that. He said, why do you put his hand up if you ain't listened to him the first time? Because he told you. 29. For that they hated knowledge and does not choose. Let's read that again. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the desire of the Spirit of God. So you hated. Hated is a very strong word. You over here hated God because you want to do your own thing. You want to follow your own way. Okay, this is gonna happen. You're gonna bust out wide open. He gonna put you in hell like the trash and forget about it. Cause I know everybody here doesn't remember everything that they threw away. Right or wrong. Because once you get thrown in hell, you stayed there. Plain and simple. Let's go to second address. Let's go to 14. And where that? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Wait. Oh. 14 and 14. Second address 14:14. We go down to 15. Let go from thy mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Off now the weak nature. So let go from these mortal thoughts. Let go of the thoughts that's not God's way. Because it's going to kill you if you hold on to them. Let's go to 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee and flee from these times. So thoughts that you think it's not right. Thoughts that are most heavy. Let those thoughts go. Let these thoughts that you think that you thought was right, and you thought you was in the truth all the time. Because if you're here now, you are now in the truth. Everything that you were taught before was a lie. You were in them church buildings. Lies. They say you can get a white woman. Lies. They say you can eat pork. Lies. Catfish. Lies. Seafood. Lies. We have to know these things. Because if you come in here now and you want to follow this word, this is the truth. Everything else, them heavy thoughts, oh, they taught me that. Lies. This right here, KJBU, King James Bible University. This is where you get your knowledge and understanding from. Anywhere else, it's lies. Because I bet you, wherever you was going, they only pulled one scripture, or they pulled 15,000 different books with LeBron James on it and a dude in the road. And you think you learning something over there? No, you're not. You're not. Because if you come in here, this is the truth. In King James Bible University, this is the truth. Let's go to Psalms 22:29c. Psalms 22 and 29c. And none can keep alive his own soul. Because if you think of your thoughts, you can't keep alive your own soul. Because that's God right there. he gonna do you. You either bust hell wide open or you get through them gates. That's it. So if you ain't all in, hell. If you all in with his word, you might better get in that gate. You gotta keep on his way until the end, until that last breath. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 16. Deuteronomy 10 and 16. Circumcise thy foreskin of your heart, and be no more stiff necked. So right here. No, we can't keep alive our own soul. So guess what? We got to separate from that flesh and join it to the Spirit of God. That's what we got to do. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Oh, that's Chronicles. Go to 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, understood as a child, and I thought as a child. What did I say? Thought as a child. So when you was in those different ways, not in the word, you was a child. You didn't think of none of it. Oh yeah. I want my ham sandwich. I want my ham sandwich. But when I became a man, I put away those childish things. You put away those childish thoughts. Now that you separated from that flesh and joined the Spirit of God. Excuse me, my fault. Right there. When I became a man, I put away the childish things. So you separated from the flesh and joined to the Spirit of God. Which means leaving all that childish stuff behind. And not looking back. So if you fall in this way, right? Let's go to Romans. Just to give you a clear cut and dry subscription, right? Romans 1 and 20D. Romans 1 and 20D. Just this part right here. So that they are without excuse. You're without excuse right here. You know what you got to do. You've seen what we all went through today, right? You see that. So if you're over here doing things contrary to God, and you know you're supposed to walk in the way, right? Go to Hebrews 10 and 26. Hebrews 10 and 26. For if we sin willfully after we have what? Received the knowledge of the truth. What does it say? There remaineth no more. There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. So if you're over here still chopping on ham, on hog meat, still chopping on some catfish, some and you know the truth, that you receive the knowledge of the truth. You're done. You're done with that. So you better hope you get beat down now while you're here on this earth. Because we don't know if we're going to live to die tomorrow. And then guess what? You can be like, you get to that door tomorrow. Hey, what'd you do on your last day? I was following your word. Oh, what is this? Got you smacking down on some catfish, some hog maw. You said you was following my way, though. I just wanted to have it. Oh, goodbye. Pack them bags up and take a hot time down in hell. So go to Job 28 and 27. Job 28, 27 down to 28. Job 28, 27 down to 28. Then did he see it, and declared, and prepared it, yea, and searched it out. Go down to 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear, desire of the Lord, that is wisdom, and depart from evil is understanding. Depart from evil is understanding. So we gotta get out those ways of that evil. We gotta commit to God. We gotta be righteous unto Him. Oh, actually, it's right here, right below it. Moving swiftly. You go to 118 and 20. Psalms 118 and 20. Oh, that's 13. Psalms 118 and 20. This gate of the Spirit of God, this gate of the Spirit of God, in which is right, which the righteous shall enter. So if you got the thoughts and the ways, right? Remove from that evil, desiring the Spirit of God until the last breath. Shall what? The righteous shall enter. The righteous shall enter. But a few will enter. Actually, hold on. This is not even in the teaching. Let me go ahead and find this real quick. Oh yeah, right here. I found it. Go to Matthew. Seven and 14. But the righteous shall enter, right? But I know a lot of what's right here that's in here is not gonna make it. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, but a few there be that find it. So those that will keep his way throughout the entire what did it say back in Psalms 118 and 20? The righteous shall enter. But we have to follow in his way all the way. We have to be in his book. We can't add or diminish from it. Come on now. Go to second address. 1434. Therefore, if so be that ye shall subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive after death, ye shall obtain mercy. So if you take out all those stupid ways that you think that you have, that the thoughts that you had, which is flesh and carnal, and reform your hearts, you should be kept alive after death. So that's one death, which is what? Life and peace. You'll obtain mercy. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 16 and 3. Commit thy works unto the Spirit of God, and thy thoughts shall be established. The thoughts will be established of his way. The thoughts will be established of his way. Come on. And guess what? Let's go to Proverbs. We stay in Proverbs. Let's go to 3, 5 down to 7. Trust in the Spirit of God, thy God, with all thine heart, and lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear, desire the Spirit of God, and depart from evil. Back when it said 16:3, commit thy works of the Spirit of God, and thy thoughts shall be established. So you got to depart from evil. You got to desire the Spirit of God. And guess what? If you fall in his way, acknowledge him, and he will direct thy path. if you don't lean into your own understanding and trust in the Spirit of God with all thine heart. Let's go to let's go to Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 19 and 18, down to 19. This is the we got two, we got one more after this one. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be, which is fear, the desire. The first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love, his promise. Go to 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. That's everlasting life. That's one death. Spiritual. Right there. So if we take out these stupid thoughts that can lead us to our deaths, to hell, and we follow his ways and his commandments, and be in that and follow his doctrine of life, will we receive? Shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. But let's go to Matthew. This is the last one. Oh, it's the last one right here. Oh, I went too far. Matthew right here. Matthew 6 and 33. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. This book will be added. Everything in his commandments, his knowledge, his understanding, his thoughts will be added unto you. So guess what? Remove all that carnal flesh, that carnal way, which is death, out of here. Get it out. Leave it back there. Don't look back. Just like it said. Actually, see, I said I made enough of one. This is the last one, but actually, it's gonna be the last one because it makes more sense. It just makes more sense. Where is it at? 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. This makes sense. When I was a child, I spake as a child, and I understand as a child, and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away the childish things. So just like I said, all this should be added unto you, right? So once you get this knowledge and understanding, this is what you gotta meditate on. This is what you gotta meditate on right here. Because when I became a man, I put away the childish things. So when you weren't in this truth, you were thinking as a child. You were using that darkness. You come as a man, right? You put away those childish things. You put away all that stuff. So now you got the Spirit of God and add his things unto you. I just want y'all to think on that. Because he's going to be he's going to be that path, that thought process of what we need to do to follow in his way and in his name. Because if you want to get to that kingdom, you got to put away those childish things, those thoughts that you want to do, those thoughts that can lead you to your death. You got to follow it because it said his ways are higher than our ways. So why are we trying to follow our ways if they're lower than him? Because I want to be under the protection of him. So why am I trying to go against him? You either love or hate. You love one or hate the other. I hate my thoughts. I love God. I love God's thoughts. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it should be. But a lot of people are gonna just sit there and do things that they want to do. Okay. Get to that door. You're not getting in. Right down the bus held wide open. You're gonna be sitting around a lot of campfires. It's gonna be hot. So that's right there is highlighted on the screen. Come on. Put away those stupid thoughts. Put away those thoughts as a child. Throw all the way to that back. Don't look back. You got to be steadfast in His word. Don't let that carnal mind come through and try to take you off this path. Come on, because it's not a game. People gonna think it's a game when it's last minute. They're gonna try to be like, "Oh no, no, you're done." Come on. We gotta follow His path, man. It's serious. It's not a game. So I hope y'all understand this. I hope y'all understood this because it was really straightforward. It was clean cut and dry, right down to the point. So I hope someone was richly edified by this. Hopefully somebody could take something from this. Hopefully, if there's anybody new, they see how serious this is. Because it's not a game. Anything that you thought that you knew out of this King James Bible University with the Apocrypha, anything that you knew that before you got here was a lie. Everything in this book right here is true. Everything in this book right here is true. You cannot have a carnal mind going into this because you won't understand it. Plain and simple. But right there, that's it for my teaching. It's time to skirt up out of here. So I say to each and everybody that's in here, I say shalom to all. Shalom.